Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Dave Show. Well, it was a great inauguration day yesterday, and it's becoming a nice freak out post inauguration day today and moving forward. So it looks like we've got the CNN Crybabies coming back in full force, and don't worry, there are plenty of crazies coming your way. But first, I just want to remind you that we do have some new shirts, some new merch up on the store, and check it out. They're pretty cool. It's the Liberal Evolution and the Let's Do It t-shirt. And yeah, so check it out. They're fun. And then you can also get mugs or whatever else. Okay, on to the show. Now for real, let's do it. Just to give you some context, this, I believe, is a group of people in San Francisco that has gathered together to scream to the gods and lament their grievances that Donald Trump is now officially our 47th president, and he is wasting no time in signing those executive orders. So anyways, let's check out the craziness. What?
We heard that his inauguration was moved inside because of security.
Yeah.
And not because of weather, like he said.
Suspicious.
So, I don't know. Also, I saw a bunch of pictures this morning that NYPD is there.
What?
I don't know if that's like the norm or a regular thing just to have extra protection
suspicious
there or whatever, but NYPD is there, lining the street, and I know you MAGAs absolutely love it when I say this, but psychic talk and intuitive talk, they are still
100% wrong at everything they've ever said or predicted about this election cycle with Donald Trump, because he is completely beaten all the odds by the hand of God. And so yeah, let's see what these psychics have to say.
Still standing by their stances.
Yeah,
something's gonna happen. He's not gonna make it.
But
with some like Gia Prism even predicting that there's gonna be like a great switch.
These people are so delusional, because he's not the only one that is hanging, desperately clinging to the hope beyond hopes that something is going to intervene and Kamala Harris is going to become president. It is so bizarre, and it just shows the level of their mental illness, okay?
So
Delulu.
We'll see. But
Delulu-land.
like I was saying, if this is the last day of this app, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's
if
not.
If this is the last day of
Trump has saved the app, at least for the next, I believe, 90 days or something. So it's at his discretion. He wants to do some kind of joint venture, he said, which is, I think, a brilliant idea, and one I think China should accept. So
of this app, then like they got him. Even if we don't see the takedown on TikTok, like we want to see,
right?
Or even if we do, even if we do, that would be great. But it's rest assured, it'll be okay.
It will be okay.
We're good. They got him.
Yeah. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. I'm mad at everybody. Thank you, Scott.
Jeez Louise.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, reminding us that we're supposed to... Look, if you're a progressive or a Democrat right now, if you're watching television, you're watching probably with some substances, because...
You're in a fetal position on the ground.
He's going to unleash this blitzkrieg of attacks on everything we care about, immigrants, clean energy, and nothing we can do about it but watch this stuff. So I appreciate you.
Attacks,
I'm
right.
upset. And I know you're going to say something, Scott, that's going to make me even more upset. Go ahead.
This is why I hate CNN, is because everything is still so slanted to the left. He says that, he defines the acts that President Trump is going to do with all these executive orders is going to be like, I don't know, like over 100, 180, something like 200. I don't know. It's a lot of acts. It's a lot of executive orders, but they classify it as attacks. So, you know, and I was watching a little bit of the inauguration yesterday, and we happened to be watching NBC coverage, and you know, they were just slight little jabs, like after as he was getting sworn in and stuff. That, you know, the commentator was like, well, as the inauguration wears on, and it's like, come on, there's nothing wearing. They have to put that little negative spin on everything. Okay, let's go.
I'm going to make you happy because A, we're going to cut your taxes too. B, here's what he's going to do, I think. I don't think it's going to be a sweeping speech. I don't think it's going to be full of flowery language.
No.
I think it's going to be very
pretty
workmanlike,
awesome.
and I think the theme of the speech is going to be restoring confidence in America.
Donald Trump is a twice impeached convicted felon and insurrectionist who does not belong in the White House. And I will not normalize him. I don't have any respect for the people who do normalize him. I know some people have a duty to do so. Joe Biden has to be there. Kamala Harris has to be there. Hakeem Jeffries has to be there. But anyone who doesn't have to be there, don't go. And I have no problem if you don't go. This is America. Donald Trump didn't even show up for Joe Biden's inauguration.
That is true.
When he was supposed to be contributing to a peaceful transfer of power. When he was supposed to be
contributing on the record tonight, you don't have respect for 50+% of the American people.
I don't have respect for, yes, I don't have respect for the people who support.
Won the popular vote.
That's the problem with the left.
I don't have respect for the people who put a twice impeached convicted felon insurrections into the White House.
Okay, so you don't have respect.
This man is not just an ordinary person. Unlike the other 46 presidents in our country,
just let it go.
This man is a twice impeached convicted felon
who
has been adjudicated for sexual assault. This guy is a guy who tried to overthrow the election in 2020. This is not a normal election, and we should not normalize this guy. If you have to show up, go. I don't have any problem if you choose to do so.
Obviously you do.
I do have a problem with the idea that Democrats want to continue to normalize something that should not be normalized. Yes, we should resist and not coexist.
I also have the same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
That's right.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever?
Of course, it's because of that.
We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
Oh, jeez.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist, and here's the thing.
Show receipts, people. Okay, you can't do it.
He did say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, right?
Oh, yeah,
that wasn't him.
Of course it wasn't.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
That was Biden.
He did create...
I know where you're going.
He did create the crime bill in the 90s, which said that if you get caught with 5 grams of crack, you do a mandatory 5 years that had mass incarceration. I think even the Vice President Kamala spoke on that part that said that the crime bill played a huge part.
Unless you're a Hunter, his son, then you can have copious amounts of crack and cocaine and any other drug that starts with a k sound. Because he's clearly above the law.
Okay. No, he didn't do that. Let me see. What did he do? I'm trying to think. The white supremacist. Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. He did not. Rent to black people. What was it, in the 70s or the 80s? Is that what they said? And like, okay. Is he renting to him now?
Yeah, he's talking about Donald Trump and the allegations that he wouldn't rent to black people to let them rent his apartments, units that he owned back in the day, which I believe is completely false, but I don't know the exact details of it. But anyways.
So
come on,
nobody's allowed to change, right? See, here's the thing. So we can talk about past, but we never want to talk about our past. If our past get brought up in our community for a lot of what our men did, we always call it rehabilitation. Yo, these young brothers, we've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. If my past was what was going to prevent me from winning today, I wouldn't be here.
President Trump is reportedly considering a wave of preemptive pardons.
And this This little segment is just absolutely, it's like Biden is purposely doing everything to absolutely obliterate his legacy. This is so outrageous. And I would imagine that this is going to end up going to the Supreme Court to get overturned, because what he did, the liberals are actually going to explain apparently why this is so bad, and then we'll find out exactly what Biden did.
Pardons. Does this concern you? All these preemptive pardons?
Well, it concerns me in terms of it, what kind of precedent it sets and how the rest of the world looks at us as a nation of laws and justice. You're not going to see in our administration that kind of approach to pardons, nor.
That statement did not age well. Oh boy!
You're going to see in our administration.
And just for anybody that might not know, this is the Jan 6th committee of absolute liars and pieces of garbage. So,
approach to making policy by tweets.
No.
It's just going to be a totally different way in which we approach the justice system.
Well, the seeking of pardons is powerful demonstration of the consciousness of guilt, or at least the consciousness that you may be in trouble.
Pay attention.
And that's what's so shocking about this.
Yes.
The president seems intent on filling each of his remaining days in office with petulance, grievance, self-interest.
I know, Biden is horrible.
The president's reportedly asking his staff about whether he can whether he can issue. President's reportedly asking his staff whether he can issue preemptive pardons for himself, his family members, Rudy Giuliani.
Oh.
There's a simple answer.
He's not talking about
no.
Biden.
No, Mr. President, that would be a gross abuse of the presidential pardon authority.
What?
Have you ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who was innocent of all
Come on, Schiff.
Who's just an innocent person? Have you ever heard of
Reed
that?
and
Of
Schiff.
somebody getting a blanket pardon and they're an innocent
The
person?
biggest racist and pieces of crap.
It's the president's own family. It's people that have been covering up for the president in addition to his own family.
Is there an innocent explanation for someone to seek preemptive pardons for family members? Would you do that if you knew you were innocent and just worried about outside forces?
The answer to that is going to be no. If you haven't done anything wrong, you sit there and go, what do you need a preemptive pardon for?
If he pardons people preemptively, he's essentially telling the public that these people have committed crimes.
Yeah.
And we may not be aware of what they are,
Right.
but the pardon is clear evidence that crimes have been committed.
I imagine if he decides to issue these preemptive pardons, it will be cast in a way that he is protecting his family and protecting their reputations from, villainous exterior forces that are against him.
First off, we should just take a deep breath and acknowledge the audacity of a president who's so clearly concerned about his own criminal culpability and that of his family members, that pardons are a major obsession with him.
I can't believe she just said that about Biden. That's just brutal.
The idea of a kind of prospective pardon, this sort of permanent federal get-out-of-jail-free card. That seems to be what we're talking about in the case of this, right? With Giuliani and his 3 eldest children who...
No, not Giuliani.
Have not been convicted of a crime.
No.
Maybe they've committed a lot. And they don't want to face action. I don't know. It's weird. I wouldn't ask for a pardon.
Weird.
I don't think I deserve one because I don't think I've done anything criminal. But where does that come from? That concept you can just kind of wave your magic pardon wand.
We have Tish James. We have Xavier Becerra. Mimi Roca is literally my TA in my town. There will be opportunities to prosecute these people regardless if they abuse the pardon power as they are thinking.
Hopefully, Ellie, there will be a skyfall on this entire crime family, and there will be another day for them to die.
Entire crime
the president does indeed pardon, let's say, Rudy Giuliani or any members of his family. Would you see that, and I asked Preet Bharara this question, as essentially an admission of
biased.
I certainly would view it that way. I think millions of Americans would view it that way. If there was no belief in criminality, why would he think a pardon was necessary?
We have some breaking news we want to share related to all this. President Biden pardoning his family members minutes before President-elect Trump is sworn in.
Here's the breaking news.
Minutes before Trump is sworn in, literally, they said as Trump is delivering his inaugural speech, Biden is doing this shady, probably not constitutional act, because he loves doing things that are not constitutional. But
news for you. Remember, people were upset that Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden. Well, President Biden pardons his family on last day in office.
Yes.
Why is
And we find out that he not only pardoned his family, he pardoned the Jan 6th committee, and this is just incredible, he pardoned Fauci, which should be going to jail for his culpability with the whole entire COVID disaster that happened. And he pardoned General Milley. So why would he do that, I wonder?
Is he doing that? Is it unprecedented? Yeah, it is unusual, but it's also because of the unprecedented, unusual administration that we have coming in, and he cannot trust his family in the hands of Donald Trump's Justice Department. What do you think about it? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, let me know.
And I just want to say thank you for making...
And this, you know, nothing crazy happened yesterday, but the news just they have to stay relevant. They have to try to take a moment in time and subvert it and twist it and make it something that completely is not, and turn it into some kind of negative against Trump or against the MAGA people, against Republicans, left, conservatives, whatever you want to say. They have to just take anything they can because they're just so irrelevant now, the mainstream media. But here's they're trying to twist something innocent that Elon did, and the hypocrisy is just stupid.
Making it happen. Thank you.
Oh boy, look, oh my gosh,
my heart goes out to you.
And that is what he was doing. He was saying, my heart goes out to you. But he just, you know, he just put his hand up a little bit too high. And now they're saying he's doing a Heil Hitler gesture for being a Nazi or something. It's so stupid and absurd. But here's where the stupidity comes in. Oh, well, wait a minute. Here are 3 instances of Obama and Clinton, oh my gosh, and Kamala in the exact same Heil Hitler position. It's almost like you could just freeze frame emotion and get something that it wasn't. Anyways, mainstream media, they're dead, and they know it. So I don't know. It's pretty stupid.
All these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow.
Yes, you're probably not going to the inauguration, but I'm pretty sure you are going to be going to a courtroom pretty soon, because I think that's the clear-cut definition of defamation. And I would hope that Trump sicks his lawyers on AOC, because that is just straight up trash, what she just did. He is not a rapist. He was never convicted as raping anybody, so get off that talking point, people. course, she never will. But yeah, I think she should be sued for that statement, and she probably should be maybe censured at the very least, and maybe kicked out of her position. I don't know. All right, Grandma. Let's so she's lamenting. Oh boy, it just didn't go your way. Oh, and on MLK Day, oh, that would just have been so perfect. I'm sorry.
So I miss him already. I miss him. He's a good person. You know, he spent the last 50 years caring about the country. This other one spent 50 years scamming everybody, trying to stay out of jail. You know who I'm talking about. You know, I really miss Biden. I feel like we were safe. Like, I didn't have to worry. Was everything going to blow up? Well, I could live my life while he was there. Now, every day I wake up and I worry, what is this guy going to do next? Yeah. And these oligarchs, can I just say one more thing and then I'll shut up?
Shut up.
They need to start shelling their money out. These guys, Bezos and Musk, they give it to Trump. Yeah. Do they think that they're going to live forever, these people? You know, everybody dies. I hate to break it to them, but you are not going to live forever. No. According to the World Food Program, we could end world hunger by 2030 with $40 billion. That's all it would take. And Elon Musk, his net worth grew by $170 billion in the month after the election.
Oh, just wait.
Yeah. Just keeps making more and more money, and nothing is done with that money to help people. It's just to increase their power.
So we're trying.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't think that's correct. Second of all, okay, what are you doing with your money if you're so above the board, above the fray, so much better than everybody else? How much are you donating? Like 50% of your income? 20%? 10%? 5%? I doubt it's even 5% she gives to charities or to other institutions that help out other people. Is she helping out to provide food to food banks to help, alleviate hunger in America? No, I guarantee you she is not. Because, anyways.
Trump pledging to find a way to save TikTok. I'm interested to see what happens. Because we know this man's a piece of shit, right? He's not a good person. And he generally doesn't do stuff unless it in some way benefits him or keeps him out of prison, right? If he does end up saving TikTok, finding a way, how is TikTok going to change?
He has, for right now, saved TikTok. And it's like, anything this man does, they cannot just accept that he's doing a good thing or that he's accomplished something good. They always have to be negative. They always have to find something to complain about. It is absurd, the state of mind that these people are in.
What's up, Holmes? What up, G? Come on. Yeah, you got the do-rag. I love the walk. I don't know, it's like a new thing you got going on. I kind of dig that. Yeah, it's tremendous. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Vince McMahon.
Nice touch, huh?
Oh, boy.
Sweet? Yeah.
So stupid.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump, please. I'm asking you. Please save me. Please save me. Please get these people away from me.
These people away from me.
In dear God's name, please.
Just gotta know.
So I don't know if you noticed, but and I didn't actually notice because I didn't see it on the big screen. But apparently he has his hands up, not because he's necessarily praying, but because there are police officers waiting outside to arrest him. And I didn't see it at first because it's very overblown on the outside. But at least one of the police officers is black, so I don't know if that was playing into this stupidity of that little skit, but it's just it's stupid.
Notification saying thanks to Trump's efforts TikTok is back or whatever, and I'm just like, this is political theater, guys.
Oh,
what are they doing to us, Mr. Biden and Mr. Trump?
Oh, you saved TikTok and now I'm still complaining. Oh.
You guys are so silly.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I will never forgive y'all.
Yeah.
For denying us what we could have had on Inauguration Day.
Right.
We could have had Kamala Harris, the first black woman president.
And it would also be the first communist president.
Being sworn into office to live in a house built by slaves.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You just have to throw that in there. And I'm sure the entirety of the house wasn't built entirely by slaves. I'm pretty sure there was at least one Caucasian involved in that creation. So give it up.
On MLK Day.
Oh, yeah.
But nah, y'all wanted our country to be a fucking joke again.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm never gonna forgive y'all. And when fucks this all up for everyone,
yeah,
and everyone's crying out for sympathy, I'm in the age of relaxment, as many of my fellow black women are.
Right.
Y'all got it. Have fun. I hope you get exactly what you voted for.
Yeah, I hope so too. And it looks like just from day one, or half a day actually, because he didn't start doing the signings until midway through the day. But yeah, he's done a lot. He's done more in just this half a day than Biden's has done in his whole 4 years. So yes, we will get what we want, and we will be happy. And you know, you will benefit from the goodness that comes out of the changes that he's making right now. So yeah, stop your whining.
And to the Republicans and the MAGAs and libs of TikTok, you, yes you, even you, are fucking vile. You are weak, and you are sad and pitiful and hateful, and you're scared, and you fucking should be.
Wow. Okay.
See y'all out there.
I don't know. I mean, she's so full of love and joy, right? the party of tolerance and inclusivity is on display as always.
Bye.
Bye.
Not an abortion. It's just another Tesla self-driving accident. Is that fine?
What? Are you trying to be smart or something? Because you missed the mark, my dear. Yeah, okay, whatever. Damn it, these people vote. Oh, jeez.
Using the word skinny to market products that have fewer calories or are healthier is fat-phobic. Skinny pop, skinny cow, with the tape measure tied around the waist. And you can try to change the logo, but it's still fat-phobic. Skinny girl. Egregious. Just egregious. To make something have fewer calories, less sugar, you say make it skinny? Smoothie King? I hope you can now see how people use fat phobia as a marketing tool. It's not about...
Okay, listen. Fat phobia doesn't even exist. It's not even a real word or phrase. It's a completely made up thing, okay? So just instead of whining, gosh, people whining and complaining, do something about your fatness or whatever you have issues with yourself. Everybody has somewhat control over how they look. You just have to embrace that you want to change and let that change happen. It's going to happen over time. It might be a slow change, but you could do it. Come on, people. I mean, I'm doing it. It's a slow grind, but it's happening. These people are just take responsibility and stop your whining.
About those options having less calories and less sugar, it's the way they're marketed.
Sometimes people will ask me why I shave all of my body hair except for my armpits. Okay. And I'll tell them it's less itchy, or it's a feminist statement, both of which are true, but there are only secondary reasons. The main reason, if you know,
I don't.
And if you don't know...
I'm sorry, I don't.
I can't really explain it to you, can I?
Trans...
I don't know. Do you know? I'm pretty sure that was a trans woman. So, I mean, he's still... I don't know. I have no idea what we just watched there. And speaking of having no idea, what is this going on? Oh, gosh.
Transgender women will never be able to get pregnant. That's what they all told me. But through prayer, the grace of God, and a very talented plastic surgeon, here we are. Mommy, can't wait to meet you, Laura.
What? Okay. I don't know if this is like what happened, if that's... I don't even know what to say. How is it even possible that he could be giving birth? I just don't know what to say. Jeez Louise, that poor kid. Oh my gosh, that poor kid is just gonna... Oh boy, that poor kid.
So
how long has this actually been since we've done this?
A long time. April, March.
Are you ready? Oh, where does my face go?
Oh, the days of COVID.
Oh my God.
Oh,
moment. Oh, I don't want to let go. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Oh.
And the stupid thing is, that little curtain setup thing, whatever, is not going to stop if they have COVID. They're still breathing all the same air, and the germs are going to get around that thing. And there's no protection there whatsoever. This is so insane what people did during COVID and what the elites mandated that people be just turn on the retard switch and thought everything was good. I can't tell you how many times I just fought back at work and just like, why are we doing this? There's no, these preventions are totally out of Fauci's butt, and you know they have since declared that that's actually true. They just made it up, but never forget, and never do this again. We can never do this again.
Oh, I love this.
This is what the internet was made for. Oh, it's like we're in prison.
Now, guy, excuse me, would you mind taking a photo of us?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
This is funny.
Okay, everybody say cheese.
Oh, actually, I'm a vegan. Could you please have us say something else?
Okay, everybody say tofu.
Tofu is actually not as good for you as vegans think. Any CrossFit will tell you that. It's bad for your testosterone levels.
Okay, I'm sorry. How about we all just smile?
Oh, if one more asshole asks me to smile.
Not really an arsehole. Taking a photo for you, so...
What's there to smile about anyway?
Okay. Would you like me to just count backwards from 3?
Oh, would you like dyslexic people to just not exist?
My cousin has dyslexia, so offended.
Adopted. Don't even know who my cousins are, so more offended.
How about this? We all put a word we're comfortable with in our heads, and I'll get the shot.
No, it doesn't sound very inclusive, though, does it? I suppose you'd like us all to stand a few metres apart, would you, Stalin?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't see what religion has to do with this.
Well, I'm an atheist, so majorly triggered.
Is that a comment on the gun debate? Still trying to control people.
But it's not just the people. Has anyone thought about the animals?
Look, this is what we're going to do. Everybody throw up a peace sign, and I'll take a photo.
Wow. Cultural appropriation is alive and well. Why don't you just ask us to say kung fu?
Guess what? New plan, group selfie, ready, set, go, boom. And looks awesome. You're going to love it. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You took it with the front camera, you stupid cyclist.
I'm from Isan.
Are you lady or lady boy?
I'm lady.
That's so funny. That totally encapsulates like all the stupidity on the left.
Boy.
And why do you think, for example, in the West, in America and Europe, I believe as well, the ladyboy in those countries believe they're woman and they get insulted or offended if you call them anything else besides a lady? Why do you think here is different?
Some trans, they don't want to call lady boy because they don't want to be like, to put in this category that they are not woman. Transgender is mean like to be woman. So it's different from Thailand that we accept, oh, we are lady boy, we're not a woman. You as lady boy, they always said, I'm not a woman. I'm not woman.
Right.
But if you ask trans, maybe they said I'm a woman. So
They'll always say
I think
that.
it's very different, yeah.
Do women?
Look, that whole culture, I don't get it. But at least in some parts of the world, men that dress as women, for whatever reasons they're doing it, which I don't know. But anyways, they still are saying, hey, look, I'm still a dude. Like, I'm portraying myself as a woman, but I'm still a dude. But here in America, those same type of people that are dressing up as a woman that are a man, they're like, oh, no, I'm a woman now. So it's...
Need men.
Do women need men? No. We don't need y'all. I do.
Whatever.
I need my man. Baby.
Yeah, look at that ring.
Okay, why don't you need men?
What do I need a man for? To do what?
Oh, gosh.
Okay, why do you need a man?
Because we was created to be soft and nurturing. We ain't created to be working hard. We need a man. I need a man. I need my man. I mean, I got a man, but I don't feel like I need him. But I like him around. More than men need women more than we need them. Y'all can't do yourself.
Right. We can't do crap for ourselves. Right. Yeah. We... Jeez. Go feminism. That's all I have to say.
Since TikTok is officially getting banned, I want to share something that will probably consider me a terrorist, get me arrested, or get me on a watch list. Peaceful protests get nothing. There's nothing that comes from being peaceful. As you can see with our founding forefathers that dumped tons of tea into a fucking harbor, there's absolutely nothing that being peaceful gets you. Peaceful does not land anywhere in history. And we can see that with how the inception of this country, America, was created. Stop being peaceful if you want to change history.
Yeah, but the big difference is that our founding fathers were not liberal retards. Like, they weren't delusional, okay? Their gripes were legitimate, and they finally took action to stop actual tyranny that was being placed upon them. You guys are just whiny crybabies that have known no struggles in your life, because you've grown up in absolute relative peace, especially here in America. You are so soft, you know nothing.
There's no such thing as peace changing the future. The forefathers did write something in the Constitution to protect us. If the government is not acting right, then we can. Colonizers for centuries have been using violence to dominate, overcome, and take whatever they want. We are not colonizers, but we can use violence against them the same way that they have used it against marginalized groups for centuries. There is no...
It sounds like a threat of violence against our government. So I'm pretty sure someone's going to be knocking on her door. At least I hope so. Somebody needs to talk to this young lady, because this is not good.
No such thing as a minority in this country. Do not believe the U.S. Census. Every number that you see, every ingredient, seasoning, everything that you see is manipulated to make you believe you are less. More money that you spend on Temu, Shein, Amazon, the further away you get from your freedom. Money takes time to get. The more time that you spend at work, the less time that you have to develop your community. The less time that you have to develop your community, the less time that you have to change the state of the world that you live in. That's why the cost of living has gone up so much and wages have gone down so much, so that you can stay at work and stay distracted. And when you get home, you're too tired to do anything, to organize, to create anything, to teach, to share, to learn, to give anything else to anything but the system. That's why things are the way they are in the economy. It's not by mistake. So stop spending money. Completely stop spending money. Unless it comes to your survival or it comes to you investing in your community, stop spending it. If you are afraid to lose your life, you've already lost it.
So I'm pretty sure when she says invest in your community, she's really talking about like creating some kind of terrorist... I don't know, group or something, underground terrorist. I have no idea. That woman is, she's definitely living in the land of Delulu. And I think she needs some help. And she probably needs to speak to the authorities. Somebody needs to go contact her. All right. Well, the meltdowns will be coming. more and more every day as they find out the horrible things that Trump is doing to help the country. So anyways, listen, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, please, if you liked the video, please subscribe, like, share, hit that bell, and tell your friends what's going on here at idleHands. So I'd love to have you and them part of the little family that we're creating together. So anyways, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Know that you're loved, and we'll catch you later. All right. Have a good one.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.